Todd's Carpet and Tile Cleaning. Call or text 702-595-0488. On our Friday newscast, News 25 reported on a breaking news story of a 16-year-old juvenile who has made terroristic threats on social media to all of Las Vegas in connection to the terrorist organization ISIS. Deputy Chief Dory Corin of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, who oversees the Homeland Security and Special Operations Division, held a press briefing on Friday afternoon.
With me today is Assistant Special Agent in Charge Brian Percival with the FBI Las Vegas Field Office and Executive Director Carrie Underwood with the Southern Nevada Counterterrorism Center. We're here today to discuss the results of a terrorism investigation that began earlier this week. On Tuesday, November 28th, we uncovered a terrorism threat on a social media messaging platform. The threat involved a suspect that claimed he was commencing lone wolf terrorist attacks here in Las Vegas in furtherance of support for the Islamic State terrorist organization, also known as ISIS. As you can see from the message to my left, your right, this is part of the posting that was made. And you can see here he announces that he will start lone wolf operations in Las Vegas against the enemies of Allah. He asks for support. He says that he's a supporter of the Islamic State. And he says that he'll make sure the Zionists in this city know it. Also included, if you can see in the top right of that post was an ISIS flag and also some words in Arabic. Upon discovering this threat, we immediately initiated a multi-agency investigation. We also enhanced our security posture across the valley as a precaution, and we began to work very quickly to identify the suspect involved in this threat. Thanks to the hard work and collaborative effort by the FBI Joint Terrorism Task Force, the LVMPD Counterterrorism Section, and all of the partners of the Southern Nevada Counterterrorism Center, we were able to identify the suspect and his location within hours of uncovering this threat. The suspect is a 16-year-old juvenile who is local to the area and a recent convert to Islam. Our continued investigation that night revealed additional concerns regarding the validity of the threat, and at that point we immediately initiated a search warrant. The LVMPD SWAT team served that search warrant, and we were able to take the suspect into custody without incident. Our search revealed numerous items of concern to include terrorism propaganda and materials that indicated the suspect's intent to commit an act of terrorism. Some examples that were recovered included a handmade ISIS flag, which you can see a photo of, ISIS and Al-Qaeda propaganda, radicalization materials, and general guidance for conducting a terrorist attack, a handmade ISIS headband and patches, self-portraits of the suspect wearing these items and surrounded by ISIS propaganda, self-produced terrorism propaganda material in support of terrorism and anti-Semitic threats, as well as components for building an improvised explosive device and bomb-making recipes and instructions. As a result of this search and our overall investigation, we charged the suspect with multiple felonies to include terroristic threats, attempt to further an act of terrorism, providing material support to a terrorist or terrorist organization, and 5 counts of possession of explosive components. The suspect remains in custody, and we're working closely with the Clark County District Attorney's Office to prepare for prosecution. It's important to note, we believe this is an isolated threat that we were able to quickly mitigate. There is no indication at this time that there is any additional threats or further threats to our community. The fact is we have one of the best counterterrorism operations in the world that's here in Las Vegas. The exceptional level of collaboration between the FBI, LVMPD, the Department of Homeland Security, and all of our Fusion Center partners is unprecedented, and it's consistently proven invaluable, as evidenced in this case. It's because of this teamwork and our relentless approach to combating both crime and terrorism that we were collectively able to foil an ISIS-inspired terrorism threat so quickly.
News 25 will keep you updated on this story as more information is revealed.